The mind produces identity, and identity produces behavior. Think the mind of Christ, and the identity of Christ within produces the speech and actions of Christ through you. What you think is what you produce. Think Christ, and so you produce from him. The mind of Christ releases the activity of Christ, and the mind of the flesh releases the activity of the flesh. It is the mind you choose which determines who you are and the life you have. A person's outer experience is determined by their inner experience. The mind of Christ or the mind of the flesh being revealed through them. Think Christ's inner life, and then you will experience Christ's outer life. The inner reveals the outer. Think the inner, and you will experience the outer, the freedom of Christ from within. The mind of Christ produces the speech and actions of Christ. Do not complicate Christianity. Think Christ's thoughts, and his speech and actions will be revealed through you. The mind of Christ is victorious. Think it, and your mind will be victorious also, thereby releasing victory through you. The root of the mind of Christ releases the produce of the mind of Christ, his speech and actions through you. Think his mind, and so you release his nature, his life being demonstrated through you. What is the obstacle to the mind of Christ within? It is the mind of the flesh and the mind of the soul within. As a believer prefers the mind of the flesh and the mind of the soul within them, so they cancel the mind of Christ within them. Which you prefer is the one revealed in you. Which you prefer is the one made manifested through you. How was the mind of Christ made manifest through the believer? By thinking the thoughts of the mind of Christ within. How was the mind of the flesh and the mind of the soul made manifest through the believer? By thinking the thoughts of the mind of the flesh and the mind of the soul within. You release what you think. Think the mind of Christ, and its life will be revealed through you. Christ is victorious. Think according to his nature, and you will be also.